Hello there everybody. I'm back again with a video that I just promised you guys, a video review of the tires that I have, the Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 4. And if you're new to this channel, my channel is dedicated to my current car, which is a Hellcat. I used to have a Scat Pack and a Jeep SRT, and it's all the videos of those cars are in this channel. I do installation, reviews, and fun things with this Hellcat. So please like, subscribe, and share the videos. Will help the channel a lot. So this Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 4 is what I chose for my Hellcat. Let me flip this camera so I can focus on the actual tires. The reason I chose them is I wanted to stay or go wider when it comes to the width of the tires. And I considered snow tires, but snow tires were the widest you can get is 285. So I went with all-season tires, and I used to run Continental DWS06 on my Scat Pack, and that was a good tire. I figured I'll try a new one, and the Continental doesn't go higher than 295. So this one is the Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 4, and they are 315/35 ZR20. So basically they're high performance all-season tires. I believe the new C8 Corvette, this is the stock tires that come with it, and it's a very good tire. I mean, the sidewall is pretty, as you can see, and you can see the thread of the tires. I'm sure somebody's gonna comment again about how I pronounce things, but it's the way it goes. So this is designed for all season high performance. I've had this for about 6 months, as you can see, and I did a burnout actually already on these tires, so it might have taken at least a month worth of rubber. But it's 315 all the way around, so this is a square setup, as you can see, and it's a little bit taller because of how wide it is, so it really did close the wheel gap on the wide body, because the stock 305 Pirellis really had a lot of wheel gap. This car is not lowered, it's still on the stock springs, so the wheel gap was really minimized by this width and the sidewall of these tires. As you can see, it took maybe half an inch in the front, and I think about an inch in the back as far as the wheel gap goes. But I like these tires because they perform well in the dry, during the summertime. It hooks, maybe half a spin and then it hooks. My fastest 0 to 60 time is about 3.8 seconds, and these tires, they really get you traction down. So in the warmer months, it's really a true high performance tire. So now during the rainy months, which a wide tire, a 315 tire, has a tendency to hydroplane. So with these tires, I've never experienced that hydroplaning. It really does remove water quickly, or channel water quickly away from underneath the tire, so you get that traction. Let me go inside the car. I'm getting cold, my hands are freezing. Wow, it's a lot better to be inside, a little bit warmer. It's below 20 degrees outside. That's probably why you hear me breathing hard. It's really cold. But let's continue this video. So as I mentioned, in rainy, wet conditions, and my experience with these tires is the problem with wide tires, 315 tires, anything wider than 275, they tend to hydroplane in puddles or rain situations. But with this tires, I have not experienced that. In really heavy rain, in deep puddles, in areas of the road that has a lot of water, when you go through even at higher speeds, it doesn't hydroplane, which is a bad feeling when you're driving it, especially when with the Pirellis that were on this car, the stock tires. I've experienced the hydroplaning, and it was not fun. You don't feel in control of the car when you're driving in wet conditions, and you anticipate that you're gonna hit a puddle and you're gonna feel like that split-second hydroplaning feeling. I really don't like that. So with these tires, it doesn't do that. So in that condition, I approve of this tire. Now in the snow and ice, I have videos that I already made in this channel in driving in those conditions, and you will see that this tires perform well in this Hellcat. So in fact, I'll probably link a little video here or here of me driving it in ice and snow in the neighborhood where we live in Illinois. Here they don't really plow the roads really well, so when the snow melts, it turns into ice when the weather is cold, just like today, and it's just like a skating rink. And there's a lot of hills in this neighborhood that it just turns into a real skating rink, and it's an issue if you have bad tires. The issue with snow and ice, the slippery conditions like that, is the stopping and going, right? When you brake, you want to feel like you will brake a certain distance, and when you're going, you can go easily. Yes, there might be some slippage and traction control will kick in, but you can feel that these tires will grip right away, and keeps you going. Even in an uphill ice road, as you see in the video here, it goes. It lets you climb that hill, and you don't get stuck sliding around. So that is, to me, a very, very good performance in the snow and ice, and I would say better than my Continental DWS-06, but not as good as my Continental Viking Extreme Contact, which is a dedicated snow tire. But when it comes to the Widebody Hellcat, or even the Widebody Scat Pack, is that you are limited to the width if you're going with a snow tire. In my research, the widest snow tire I could find was 285. So that's the reason why I went with all-season, because I wanted to go wide, the 315/35/20, and Michelin offers that. Continental DWS-06 does not offer that. This is a fairly new tire for Michelin, so I think they released this in late 2020, as I mentioned earlier. The C8 Corvette, the new generation Corvette that looks like a Ferrari, uses this tire as stock tires, and they're very good. And that's a sports car, right? That's a high performance car. So I really vouch and recommend these tires if you're gonna pick an all-season tire. In my experience, compared to Continental DWS-06, this is way better, not only in the dry conditions when the weather's warm, but it's better in the snow and ice, and I can vouch for that. I wouldn't say it's much better in snow than the snow tire. It's not, but it's close enough. In fact, the person who convinced me to get this tire is the guy that has a very good YouTube channel. His name, I think, is Tire Reviews. I'll link his channel in the video below, but he does a very technical review of tires, and I saw him review these tires, and I was convinced this is a tire for me. In the summertime, in 2022, I plan to track this car, Chicago Autobahn or some other tracks. There's a new one in Missouri, in the Lake of the Ozarks. I'm probably going to try it there. So I'm going to see how it performs in that situation, but this is high performance tires, so it should perform well as expected, right? But drag racing is really not my thing, so I don't need those slicks or drag radials. I'm more of a road course kind of guy, and cornering and driving fast in the track. So I think without switching to the Michelin Pilot Sport, which is their extreme high performance tires that they put on Porsches, which is very, very expensive, I think this is the best of both worlds, where you can use it as a daily driver. You can use it in all conditions here in my state, in Illinois, and you can still have the fun and performance that you need when you need to go to the track, or you want to drive at high speeds in the track and cornering. So I really do love these tires. If in the future, I'm probably still gonna go get them, unless I change to a different wheel, and I use this on that wheel, and I'll use the stock wheel for a winter setup. But again, if you do that, it's cumbersome, it's expensive. So if you're just looking for a tire that will perform all of the season, right? Summer, fall, winter, and the rainy, this is the tire for you. I highly recommend it. Ask some questions below if you have any specific questions about this tire. I'll gladly answer them based on my experience. And this is why I'm doing this review, because I feel like I've experienced it in all conditions that it's designed to do, and I feel good about it. And I'm very confident that it will do well for you in your Hellcat or in your Scat Pack also. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up. It will help this video and this channel a lot. Subscribe if you like, and you know, share this video for those who are looking for high performance tires for their Hellcats. 315 is the width. If I go 20 by 11 rim, I'll probably still go with this one, 315. It's good enough, it's wide enough, it performs well enough for the conditions that I'm driving for this car. One thing about me is that I do not wanna compromise when it comes to tires. To me, tires are very, very important when you're driving any car, especially a Hellcat or a high performance car like a Porsche or a Ferrari or any of those cars. I'm not saying that Hellcat is a Ferrari or a Porsche, but it has a lot of horsepower, and you want to make sure you feel confident when you're driving it around. All right, so if you have any questions, comment below. Ask some questions. I answer all of the questions that come up in this channel, and because the goal is to help people like me who's looking for information to share with you guys my experience with the things that I do with this car. So thank you for watching, and click that like button, and we'll see you next time on the next whatever thing that I'm gonna do. All right, take care and stay safe out there. Bye for now.